Waking Station, I'm back. Before we to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe as you always. Watch the full video.
When it comes to clout chasing,
Talk at it. You not gang. You not gang. I'm on my mom gang. What are you?
Oh,
What
my
gang are
mom
you?
gang.
What gang are y'all?
some have built careers off
Yeah,
it.
that's weird.
Some have lost their lives to it.
Take it. Got my Manchester Park, right? Just gonna kill me. Gonna shoot me. I'm not Pop Smoke. Just take it. Took that hood over, right? It's empty.
Bro, that look like chicken scratch. That looks horrible. I know your job applications be horrible, bro. Cause mine be bad. I can't write, so I can tell when somebody else can't write, and you, my friend, cannot write. So stop. Don't ever do this again. That looks so horrible, bro. So horrible. Look.
And others never went anywhere.
Condolences, man. Condolences.
All these trying to if a run up, he gon' die. What do you think of you? Think I sit on my phone all day and do promo? I got a label, a label I'm trying to put together right now and sign 3 people. If I don't blow up as a rapper, money is the mission. I've been getting like I'm underneath the mission.
It was him?
Paws, told me you love me. Now you remember.
But
How do you go? Whoa, bruh.
in this case, a clout chaser got exactly what he was looking for. What's up, everybody? It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Wes Watson beating the brakes out of a clout chaser who attempted to confront him in a gym. In the last few days, video after video after video has been posted to YouTube analyzing, criticizing, and wishing the demise of none other than Wes Watson. Wes would hit the internet by force back in 2019 as he sat down with Big Herc on the Fresh Out podcast. He'd lay out the harsh realities of being white, otherwise known as a wood, in the California prison system. Known for its deadly reputation and fiercely enforced racial politics, Wes would become the face of the woods on YouTube as he not only described his 10-year prison sentence unapologetically, he did so with a disciplined fury that resembled a drill instructor. A physique built in prison, along with a mentality sharpened like a shank, he'd quickly capture attention both good and bad. Some believed his story outright, while many questioned his authenticity. According to court records, a motel room in San Diego would be the meeting place with a pound of marijuana on the line. 4 men would be in the room, 1 being Wes. The 3 others would all identify to investigators. Wes initiated the attack, beating the dealer to sleep. When he woke up, his weed, laptop, and everything else was gone.
What's some bud?
Both of Wes's associates would later testify against him at trial, with prosecutors agreeing to lighten their sentence. On July 28, 2010, a jury convicted 26-year-old Wes Watson of robbery, burglary, assault likely to produce great bodily injury, and battery with serious bodily injury. For his violent crimes, he'd be sentenced to 9 years in the California Department of Corrections. Released in 2000,
Like, for that crime, for taking the buds, how much was it, bro? Like, how much was it? If it wasn't like X amount of P's, bro, that was a waste of time. A waste of time, like for real, because you did that and then went to jail. That was more waste of time.
2017, Wes would serve a total of 7 years in prison, not including the time spent in jail. During that time, he'd post to Instagram showing a man hardened by his environment, but unbroken. These pictures would later become the very blueprint of inspiration he'd push to the masses. After his release, he'd share his own story to his YouTube channel and the lessons he'd learned within his time incarcerated. He'd market himself as a life coach, quickly gaining monthly subscribers who'd pay a fee that would turn Wes into a millionaire, but all the while the hate train would grow. Some would attempt to expose Wes, stating he wasn't who he said he was while inside of prison.
You got phonies like Wes Watson that are just way the fuck out, you know? He said he was in a riot that he wasn't in.
So you did time with Wes Watson?
Yeah, I did time with Wes Watson.
And some would say he actually was standing his ground inside.
Bro, like, when people do this type of stuff, bro, bro. Like, I can see, all right, look. If he made a story time, a video, and it included you. The story included you. He said he gave you a 4-piece in a nugget and put you to bed for 2 weeks. All right, I can see you come. Hey, he lying, he cap. I can see that. But if he's doing his content and it has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with you personally, nothing to do with your crew, leave that man alone. Leave that, like, bro, let him do his thing. I don't care if he said he was in there fighting with Barney every other day. That had nothing to do with nobody.
I was actually in the building with Wes Watson. I did see him get down. The wood that had the block right there, Bravo South, bam, bam. They started locking it up right there in the gym. Boop, 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 boop. The staffs that were there at the time seen him and they were just like, let him get it, because it was a one-on-one, you know?
Whether or not Wes was a leader with rank in prison, or just a man quietly doing his time while working out, it didn't matter because he was no longer in prison, and the ones criticizing him online weren't there either. So the only thing one could do to essentially find out if Wes Watson was bout it is fuck around and find out. And it just so happened that somebody did. Moving from San Diego to Miami, Wes is shown out with multiple luxury cars, jewelry, and a $20 million mansion on one of Miami's richest islands. His don't give a fuck attitude has maintained a high level of haters, and his posts have essentially shown everyone exactly where he's at in Miami. Working out at Elevation Fitness, the gym is only 10 minutes away from his home. As can be seen on surveillance, a man estimated to be around 7 feet tall can be seen placing something down before walking over to Wes, who was seated on the bench. Clearly attempting to confront Wes. He'd even go as far as pushing him as he got off the bench. At this point, with a 7-foot man standing over you while pushing you as you attempt to get up, Wes was well within his right to have feared for his life. And in the lovely state of Florida, as soon as that fear hits, you not only have the right, but the responsibility to stand your ground. Another clip will be released of Mr. 7 feet on the ground getting his face rearranged, which I won't be able to show on YouTube, but I'm sure you can find it. The Wes Watson hate train has made countless videos claiming Wes was arrested.
Why though? Why are you arrested for somebody coming in bothering you? Came to where you was at. They came with this, like, all right, how, you know, when they unalive somebody, right? This is premeditated. You premeditated. In my opinion, I think he put a phone down to record this happening. He was thinking he was gonna go in there, he was gonna punk Wes, and then he was gonna be able to walk back, grab his phone, like, yeah, I'll punk that nigga. He ain't about that. That's what he wanted. And he got his face rearranged. That's your fault. Like, in this world, I understand. No, fighting can go left. You can throw hands with somebody. You hit somebody in the right spot or the wrong spot at with the right amount of pressure, and it can be lights out permanently. We know that. But these are wrong people. This man came in to antagonize him, to do whatever, bully him, whatever, and he got what he deserved. It shouldn't, like, it's certain things that people should not just be going to jail for. Like, if you walked in, like, now mind you, for the 7-foot dude, if he walked in and took off on him for doing that, yeah, because, bro, you didn't even give a man a chance to even stand up, to get up, to agree to it. Nothing. You just dolphined. We all know dolphin can get you unalived. We know that. So therefore, yeah, take that man to jail. But if you defended yourself, bro, like, no, like, Yeah, you probably could have held back. You probably didn't have to go in that much. But bruh, he caught you in a right moment or the wrong one.
Be arrested
And
and
got what
is
he
going
wanted.
back to prison,
He got
which
what he
is all
deserved.
highly unlikely. Wes was never arrested. Police were called. And the gym owner would even send messages out stating Mr. 7 Feet was actually placing his phone down before confronting Wes. And then
what I say? I knew it. It had to be. That's what people do in today's time. Since 2023. That's what people do. People think, oh, I got the phone. It's gonna record you. This gonna be your intimidation because it's gonna go viral. You're gonna be seen by thousands of people. They're gonna make fun of you. And now he gave you what you wanted. Sir.
Attempt to record himself. So basically, he was trying to have a viral moment. He fucked around and quickly found the fuck out. Rumors
found out,
that
bro.
the man was
Attempted
special
how?
on some type of spectrum, but Wes himself would show the man's Instagram. Miko Keem is an unheard of rapper who can be seen in multiple music videos and doesn't appear to be special. But in all reality, if someone pushes you in a gym, are you going to stop to ask what they're diagnosed with?
Oh God,
or
what?
defend yourself? It would seem this is nothing more than people hating they aren't the one in Wes's position, while praying he loses it all and falls back into theirs. At worst, Wes would be charged with battery, and knowing the amount of money behind him.
Why though? Why? Like, mind you, I've only seen I think was this the same dude that Blueface was working out with? If that's him, that's probably the only clip that I've seen. I've never seen his content. But from outside looking in, if this man came home from prison, did his prison content, ran up a bag off of it, made a career and a lifestyle for himself off the negativity that he had to go through, because jail was negative. So you came from something negative, turned that negative moment into something positive, and made it something great for yourself. And that brought haters. Something's wrong with them. Go get you a life. Go do what he did. If you was in jail with this man, or you went through the same experience that he went through, and you see what he did with it, go do the same thing. There are thousands of people who do, I guess, jail inmate. I went to, whatever. They do this type of content. It's thousands of people, and they're all eating because it's something you're giving someone who hasn't been through that. Hey, this is what you might go through, bruh. You're giving them a wake up call. People need that. That's, I ain't gonna say it's great content, but hey, it's good content because you're helping prevent somebody else from going through what you went through. Go do your content. Don't hate on this man because he did it and you didn't. Like, that's lame.
That child with him. He was not about that. Dismissed entirely so fucking fast. Wes wouldn't miss a workout. But at this time, he hasn't been arrested, and the owner of the gym stated the Clout Chaser wasn't even a member, but was visiting on a free day pass.
Look, it was premeditated.
Is Wes is still outside in a state that fully believes if you fuck around, you can legally find out. Now, this is great in my opinion, right? And this is only my opinion. People came up with every excuse as to this, that, and the third. Obviously, the guy on video is big. I don't know if he's exactly 7 feet.
Special or not, bro, you knew what you was doing.
Above 6'4". He's got some weight on him. And if you got the balls to walk up onto a group that are working out and push somebody, well, you can expect to get, exactly what he got.
Bro, you seen where he was at. Went online, got the day pass, went and got your workout clothes to pretend like you finna come over there and work out. Grabbed your phone, came up there, placed your phone down, and then walked up to him. A group of people at that. So, come on, bro. You had so many other moments to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do this. He knew what he was doing. You got what you wanted. You thought you was gonna go in there, you was gonna put your phone down, you was gonna punk him, He wasn't gonna say nothing. He was gonna say like that. He gonna say, "I'm cool, bro. It's cool, whatever." You just gonna walk away like, "Yeah," and post it in your music video like, "Yeah, I'm that nigga." No, and he showed you he that white man.
Now, me and Wes have DM'd back and forth in the past. I mean, like way back in 2019 when we both jumped onto the YouTube scene. Now, at this point, Wes blocked me on Instagram.
What?
I'm not really sure why, because the last thing I said to him was more or less salute. It's good to see somebody that came from where we came from made it out. He was in Cali prison. I was in Florida prison. 2 different playing fields, but in the end, we're both doing fucking great.
He probably think you gonna
dispose him. I got blocked. I don't know what the fuck happened. Either way, I'm not gonna let that make my opinion biased. In this situation, this is why I love Florida. If you think you can run up on somebody, if Wes wasn't a felon, right? And this 7-foot dude walks up, pushes him down, Wes falls, the guy standing over him, God forbid he grabs a weight, cracks him with it, whatever. Wes could have just shot his ass in that stand your ground. Stand your ground goes all the way to deadly fucking force. It doesn't just stop at beating the shit out of somebody. You know, if you're not a felon, you can legally boom them and send them up there. But Wes, being a law-abiding citizen now, he knows he can't shoot a motherfucker, so he put the muscles to work. Now, all the extra shit about people hating on him for this and that, they tried to say he was PC, they couldn't prove it. They tried to say he was in out-of-state prisons and wasn't on level 3s and 4s, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Because the same shit they said about him, they've said about me, and I've tried to disprove it so many times, and I just realized I'm wasting my fucking breath and time by doing it.
Again, for 10 Jake, the only reason people be on the head because he's white, and then the majority of the content that people see are the ones that go extra viral are about black people. So, and most people be thinking, oh, the snitching part, I guess, is a part of the culture, and which to me is dumb. Why would you want that to be strictly a part of the culture? What are you talking about? And that's what people be mad about. It's a white man talking about mostly, mind you, if you've been watching my videos long enough, even before I had to restart my second channel, I've been reacting to 10 Jake for years, for a little minute now, way before he got to 1 million subs, way before then. But he's been doing videos on any and everybody. But when it comes to these rappers, people's favorite rappers, oh my God, stay in your own lane. You're a white man. No, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with race. If you snitch, you snitch. And you got exposed. Bam. Too bad.
So, but what I can say is this: he's clearly worked to achieve the status that he has. Whether you're talking about his physique or his financial, right? So when you see somebody has put in that work, you have to respect it. I don't know how you can just hate on that. Especially if you're someone that's been inside of a cell, to see somebody make it that far. I gotta salute, regardless of personal bias. I don't have shit against dude. I don't know him. I've never argued with him. Nothing like that. Yeah, so, in my opinion, I wouldn't give a fuck what kind of disability you had. If you came up and pushed me the fuck down or try to attempt to do some crazy shit, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And then, oh, my bad after. And if I don't feel like saying my bad, well then fuck you. It is what it is. Seems to be the same way he rocked out with it. I don't got nothing against it. As far as is he gonna get locked up and what would happen, I highly fucking doubt it. Bro got money. Get the best lawyer in Miami. He's good. It's done. That's it. And even if he gets locked up, he's gonna bond out. They're not gonna keep him inside of jail for that. And even if he is inside of jail, this isn't California with the racial politics. He's in Miami. So he's going to quickly find out there ain't a lot of white boys, but if you're a stand-up white boy and you know how to get in there and do what you got to do, you're going to be respected at the end of the day. But drop y'all's thoughts and comments on the comment section.
Like I said, though, like, if he's getting hate for his content and people just want to prove, like when it comes to jail, if you go to jail and you walk in there on some super tough guy stuff, somebody's gonna prove to you that you're not that dude, or they're gonna test to see that you are, or if you're not. So if if it's just that, stop. Let go. Like, bro, like, why do you want to make sure that you was the toughest dude in jail, bro? Like, it's jail, dog. Like, let it go. Again, if he's making stories and content about directly towards you, I can feel you. I can feel you having something to say. Like, hold on, bro. You made this whole story time. You said you did this to me. None of that happened. What are you talking about? Then I can see. But if he just going there giving a story time and he's adding some extras onto it, bro, just laugh. This like this. I'll be like, this nigga tripping. And just keep on pushing like, nigga, y'all know you lying, boy. And keep pushing because at the end of the day, what it doesn't harm you.